Warriors leading by 5. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. Cam Whitmore is out there with Green. Then it's Tari Eason. And it's Smith. And it's Landale in at the center, filling out the middle. Hield can't hit.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Green, no luck.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Now here's Hield. To the inside. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Jabari Smith picks one up.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Warriors.
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
And the other thing we've seen them do well tonight is draw fouls. Time and time again throughout this game, they've won trips to the line and converted.
The first one falls. No good on the second free throw. Rockets trail by 6. Eason passes to Smith. And Smith with the stuff.
And guys, we're going to see a lot of that from this young man. Smith right now beasting.
Smith's gone 4 for 9 from the field. Outside Kuminga. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really awful.
And he gets it to go. Green's got 10 points here in the second half.
Excellent job by Green finishing through that contact.
Pass to post. To the paint. And the rejection by Smith. Now here's Green over Payton. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Green's got 30.
Green is a made bucket getter, and his number has been called all night, and he has delivered.
Pass to Kuminga. Back to Payton. Just 5 to shoot. From deep. Good on the three-point shot. And the Warriors lead by 3.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. And the Warriors making a change here. Spencer's checked in. And a switch here also for Houston. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Whitmore. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the last timeout. Now, he emphasized it's anybody's game right now. He told his guys to focus on finishing the task at hand and not to get distracted. He wants them to go out there and play with authority. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. Here's Spencer. Healed outside. Here's Kuminga. And he gets the bucket. And the Warriors lead by 2.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Now, here's Green. Smith kicks to VanVleet. Floats one. The Warriors pull it in. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Pass to Hield. They get a hand on it. VanVleet looking around. And here is Green. Back to VanVleet. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. VanVleet's got the game tied up here for the Rockets.
Because he's got such good touch down there, VanVleet never afraid to mix it up inside.
And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Lets it go with the 3. Landale grabs the miss. Landale's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And it's Green slamming it down.
Superior ball handling from Green that time. Had the defender on his heels.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Warriors have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Pass to Moody. Here's Post. Rebound by Smith. He's in with it. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And the Warriors with possession here. Following the score by Houston. Kuminga, nifty move. And the layup is good.
Vital basket there. This is just the time and really just the situation when he looks to take over.
And you know that's right. I mean, he's looking to put his stamp all over this game.
Now here's Green. Lets it go from deep. Drills the three-pointer. Green's got 38 points.
He has been so big here in the fourth quarter. 5 of 6 from the field.
Kuminga, screen on Green. On the wing, Hield. Guarded by Green to the middle. Here's Post. Rockets with the rebound. Landale's got 7 rebounds in the game. Smith against Kuminga. Now Green. The 3. And Moody pulls it down.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Hield the pass to Spencer. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Spencer's got his first 3 points of the game.
Right there, Hield creating for his teammate. Unselfish play that time.
Outside, Green. From outside, off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Kuminga. And it's all evened up. Kuminga's got 7 points for the quarter.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Outside, Green fires the three and falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Here's Spencer, covered by Van Vliet. Healed outside. Pass to Spencer. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Now here's Green, covered by Heel. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Hits it from 3-point range. Now it's a 6-point Houston lead.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Now here's Kuminga over Smith. Kuminga, no good.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
A darn good free throw shooter. Smith doesn't seem to have a weak spot coming into the league.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
First free throw is good.
So many are excited about Smith Jr.'s future. I think if he can add some muscle to that frame of his, he's going to be a real problem.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. The Rockets also changing it up. Şengün's checked in for Jock Landale. Brooks comes in for Tari Eason. And Amen Thompson subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Warriors trail by 7. Curry with a wide open look. And nothing is falling for him right now. Brooks dishes to Green. Smith sets the pick for Green. Off target with his 3. And so Green will bring it up for the Warriors. Curry deciding where to go with it. This one for 3. Curry laser-guided shot from deep range.
I mean, the range is just unreal. Curry can make even the toughest shots look easy.
And Thompson kicks to Smith. Thompson a screen on Green. The Rockets with another miss.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Butler finds Curry. Now Podziemski. On the wing, Green. Brooks covering. From about 16, the shot is good off the backboard. Now just a 2-point Houston lead.
The competitive fire and clutch ability of Green comes out in these big moments.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Houston making a switch here. Van Vliet's checked in. Back to Thompson. Great D that time from Green.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now here's Curry. Shot clock at 6. From deep, Green. They get the rebound. The score now all even.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed. It's as though Green always has more left in his tank. He digs deep and finds the bucket.
The Warriors shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Here's Curry. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And Van Vliet picks one up.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Shooting 2.
He drops the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1.
Boy, how consistently good Steph's been over the course of his career. Really remarkable. What a teammate, what a leader, what a player.
And both free throws good for Curry.
This is what makes him special, his ability to come through in these spots.
Green up on top. He's defended by Podziemski. And Green gets it to go.
He has a great feel for scoring in the painted area. Nice play by Jalen Green.
Van Vliet against Curry. The inside game of Stephen Curry.
Curry is a guy you can trust to get it done when it needs to be done.
Now here's Green. He's defended by Podziemski. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Get the shot. Again, the Rockets score.
Van Vliet knows his team needs him to deliver much in the clutch. So all he does is dial up that intensity.
Now here's Curry. To take the lead. The offensive rebound. Another shot. No can do. Misses for the 6th time and 15 shots from the floor. And Thompson kicks to Green. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. 43 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Pass to Butler. Bajemski with it. Inside. Here's Looney. It's good. A huge shot to tie it up.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And here is Green. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. This possession gives them a chance to take the lead.
Yeah, they don't want to let this one slip away.
Now here's Curry to take the lead. Bullseye!
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. What do you think we're going to see here?
And they need a 3 to tie. But look, they've got enough time here to find a good look. They can run a play off the inbounds, make sure they get it in the hands of their best shooter.
From deep, Green. Oh, he had a chance there to send it to overtime, but they come up empty-handed. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. And they've edged in front in the series after an outstanding performance here in Game 3.
Kevin, it sure was. When teams split the first 2 games of a series, Game 3 means everything. They're going into Game 4 now, riding that high after this win.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Jimmy. You were living at the line tonight. Is that the goal, or is it just getting downhill?
Just keep attacking, get to the line, and be the player that I am. You know, get everybody involved, guard a little bit, and just help us win.
Yeah, the spokes of the wheel were very tight tonight, man. Thanks very much. Back to you.